These fish are jumping like crazy up in this motherfucker. They must feel the sun as well as me. Back in the spring I told you guys, when it was one of the first hot days, like hot days in the Finland scale. UV index 2, boy. It was like 15 degrees Celsius. I was like, oh man, after a long dark winter, you as a human being, you really remember what life is all about. I was yapping about how good sunlight is, like I am, every video, because it's one of the most important things for everybody as a human being. The more F up you are from modern society, high standard of living society, the more sunlight you need. The older you are, the more sunlight you need. The more retarded you are, I don't even know. Can the sunlight help you? You have to pray for salmon Nutella. But now, today, is like the first day that the UV index in Finland hits 5. UV index 5. It's like little over 20 degrees. 1 week from now is summer solstice. This is actually the first real summer day. And when I was thinking about it, like I've been outside all day and I've been feeling the sunlight, and I was like, if it was like this every single day, how much better I would feel. How much better every human being would feel. And it's no surprise Finnish people are addicted to alcohol, coffee, saunas. We need something to cope. But when it's like this is Finnish nature perfection. This is absolute perfection right now. But like I said, summer solstice is 1 week from now. That means we have already spent 6 months of the year, and this is the first day the UV index is only puny 5. In the winter solstice in tropics, the UV index is like 12, 13, 14. No wonder the best athletes in the world come from there. I have always thought about, why are these black people so goddamn athletic? Now I get it. Sunlight's the answer. Now depending on the environment, they can be more endurance-based athletes like the Kenyans, Ethiopians, or they can be more the explosive type athletes like the Jamaicans, like the West Africans, Nigeria, Cameroon, those type of places. It's the freaking sunlight. They get this shit all the time. And even better. I have always felt sunlight is one of the keys to life. I've always, since a very small boy, I've known that sun is good. And it is so insane. Actually, it's not insane. It's not insane at all. Everybody's retarded. They don't know how to think. They don't know which way is left and which way is right. So it's no wonder that many people, I know many, especially some young girls, like in their 20s, teenagers, like many people think sun is bad for you. You're gonna get skin cancer. Why does everybody feel better when the sunlight is up? But now I actually know most of the mechanisms. Since studying Dr. Cruz, I know most of the mechanisms in our body that explain why sunlight is so good. Now, one of the interesting ones are that, did you know that the ATP, which is the energy our mitochondria makes for our little bodies, did you know that your body only makes about a third of the ATP out of the food, out of the fats, carbs and proteins that turn into electrons and protons? That's how you can also measure how good your food is. How many electrons do you get? Because you don't get freaking fats, carbs and proteins. You get electrons, bro. Or protons. But you only make about 1/3 of your whole ATP you need for the day out of the food. That leaves 2/3 from somewhere else. And people say food and exercise. Now if you exercise on top of that, and your body can't make enough of energy basically, no wonder everybody's adrenaline, fatigued, can't get out of bed, their dick won't get up anymore, even in 20s and 30s. Ladies are dry as Sahara. You got brain fog. Your body can't create energy. Your redox sucks because 2/3, a good portion of the ATP your body makes, is free energy from sunlight and from grounding, sitting under trees. So, if you actually want to energize your body, you need this shit. And in Finland, you don't get much of it. This is the first day. The UV index is 5 in about 9 months, bitch. And I've been like outside, you can see my tan. I've been outside all day for months already. But it's not the same. Like when the UV index is 2 or 3, it's not the same as the sun is right now. And we get this for 1, 2, maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months if climate change happens. Please, I beg you, climate change. So, Finland, amazing in summer. It feels amazing here. Winters, if you have problems from this high standard of living modern society, the more issues you have, the more sunlight you gotta get. So you gotta relocate your ass to somewhere where the sun is shining on your sack or on your tits way more than in here. Now if you don't got problems, you're one of the lucky ones. Like back in the days when the Eskimos and people lived in Finland or Arctic Circle, it was way easier because you didn't get geoengineering, you didn't get any shitty ass foods, you didn't get supermarkets. They get what they get from the nature, so they wasn't confused about food. There was no EMFs, that's a huge one. They didn't get all these devices to addict themselves, and blue light raped their eyes and brains and mitochondria. They didn't have any of that, so it was easier. And even then it would be better to live way more south to the tropics from the north latitudes. So yeah, if you want to run that TCA cycle, which is the best way to make energy, not many people don't make energy from TCA DCA cycle, or it's not spinning in the right way. It's spinning counterclockwise. Many people, like these are some of the scientific nuances I didn't know shit about before I started to study jackknives, but they all make sense. It's just explaining how nature works, how nature gives us energy, how nature makes us feel more content, how nature makes us feel better. Get our dicks a little bit more up again. Get those lady parts a little moisture again. Lift that brain fog out of your brain. So, that's my praise to sun rant for today. UV index 5, boy. It's never UV index 5 in the tropics. It's always over 10. And if you still think about light doesn't affect you, bro. What about vitamin D? Everybody knows you make vitamin D out of the UVB light. That's basically how high the UV index is. Like I'm still making shitty vitamin D compared to what I could make if I would go more to the south where I am. So, sun is amazing. Praise the sun. Makes you reflect. Days like these makes you reflect. Do I want to be here at winter? Is it really worth it for me? Or do we must go somewhere where that thing shines like it shines right now up in the north? Praise the sun. Alligators.